Hello, my name is Annie Chung. I am your current Teen Miss Humanitarian UK 2019 to 2020. Today we'll make this DIY flower to fundraise money for my pageant charities. First, we'll make the base of the flower. I'm using a sheet of green color paper. Put your round object onto it while using a pen or pencil to draw around it. Then cut the circle out. We're done with our base now. We'll move on to making large flower petals. Take your piece of paper and fold it in half for 3 times. I prefer this folding method because it's faster compared to cutting individual petals. If you're not confident of freestyle cutting, draw a petal on your folded paper before cutting. For the younger ones who's following along this tutorial, I recommend letting an adult or responsible person to use the scissors and cut out the petals for you. After you finish cutting, separate each flower petals. Altogether, you should have 8 pieces of petals. They should be the same shape and size. Next, we're repeating the same steps to make the smaller petals, and you can choose another color for the paper. Fold the paper in half for 3 times. And this time, I only used half of the size of the paper when cutting out the petals. As you can see, the yellow petal is smaller than the pink one. We'll now start to put all the pieces together. Get your base circle and start placing the large petals on top of it. You can play around with how it looks, use more or less petals. I recommend you to use enough petals to cover the base. After you're happy, decide are you stapling or gluing the petals on. If you are using a stapler, staple the middle of the flower. You probably need to staple it a few times to keep everything in place. Place your small petals between the large petals and you repeat the same application step for the smaller petals. The glue method is to apply a layer of glue on the circle, then stick each individual petals on and wait for the glue to dry. When you finish with the bottom layer of the flower, you move on to the top. The next step is to decorate your flower. I'm using a gem from my pack of stickers as the center of the flower. I'm applying some PVA glue to make sure the gem will stay on the flower. If you're skipping the optional step or adding glitter, click the timestamp in the video description. I'm using a paintbrush to apply glitter paint on the flower until I get my desired coverage. Wait for it to dry before adding glitter paint on the other petals. The last step is to gently fold all the petals in the middle to give it a 3D effect. Remember to post it on your social media and tag me at Teen Miss Humanitarian UK on Facebook and Instagram.